All right, let's talk about Cooper Cup, possibly to the Lions. Let's speak on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. So yeah, let's talk about Cooper Cup to the Lions, man. And think I think a lot of people I think a lot of people feel like the Rams could have a fire sale at some point this season. Sean McVay tried to dip. We talked about this in the Aaron Donald video. He tried to get the hell up out of Dodge. He tried to be gone uh, and get out of there. Can't blame him. Uh, yeah, he tried to get up out of there and dip out. They tried to trade Matthew Stafford, gave him a contract, couldn't trade him. Um, so they try to do a number of things. Um, as well. I think people still see that the Lions need a significant upgrade at receiver, and I 100% agree. They have the money to do so. I'm not waiting on Teddy Bridgewater. I don't even want Teddy Bridgewater. You can't depend on Teddy Bridgewater, and we all know that. All right, you can't depend on Teddy. All right, and at the end of the day, um, at the end of the day, I just think they really and I think a lot of people would come from not being able to depend on Jameson Williams. Because him and Goff don't have the greatest rapport, but then again, you don't hear how Goff was missing Josh Reynolds and missing Jahmyr Gibbs as well in practice. So it's a lot of pressure on Jameson Williams because how he came in. People say, oh, he wasn't happy with being in Detroit, right? Then it was, well, he preferred Lamar Jackson. Who don't? Detroit Lions fans defend bum ass players like no other city I've seen before. They value the bummiest players, but then when they have somebody good, then they devalue them. I just never understood it. I've been seeing it for years. When they turned on Barry Sanders for wanting to get traded, like, dude, can't nobody understand why? The dude want to go somewhere where he think he can win. I understand that. Bless him and do right by him. They turned on Calvin Johnson too. Let's not forget all these things. Let's not forget this. Let's not act slow. Let's not act slow. But now, they didn't make Jameson Williams into a target. They didn't turn Jameson Williams to a target. And unfortunately for him, now, people feel like even if he do come back, that if we can't trust him or we can't depend on him, it's not going to work. And for other reasons, yes. For other reasons, I can understand that as far as him and Goff not being able to click, but then they ain't had a ton of time together. He not 100%. But nonetheless, firework trade sees Lions land receiver Cooper Kupp. So it said Detroit Lions for Jameson Williams, looming 6-game suspension could be relatively thin at wide receiver to open up 2023. Subsequently, the team's front office could look to trade market to upgrade the position group prior to starting training camp. Now, I also got a video coming. It was going to come up today, but I chose to do this one today. I don't know. This one might go up Monday. So you see them both tomorrow. I got another one coming. I'm not going to tell y'all about another receiver. Detroit General Manager Jack Brown Holmes wants to make a big splash. Bleacher Report, Alan Ballentine believes the Lions should facilitate a trade for LA Rams all-pro wide receiver Cooper Kupp. Ballentine's labeled it a hypothetical idea that would create fireworks. And surely would, because it would transform Detroit Lions receiver room into one of the best in the league, and it provides the Lions with a formidable 1-2 combination of Kupp joining forces with Amon-Ra St. Brown. St. Brown's coming off his first career 1,000-yard receiving season. Meanwhile, Cooper Kupp is just 2 years removed from winning NFL's receiving triple crown in the league receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. He also recorded the second most receptions, trailing Michael Thomas 149 in 2018, and receiving yards behind only Detroit Lions legend Calvin Johnson. Um, Johnson had 1,964 yards. Them adding another game, that record is going to fall in a single season in NFL history. In return, for Kupp, Valentine financially strapped Rams received a 2024 first round pick, 2024 third round pick via the Vikings, and a 2025 third rounder. It'll be a large amount of draft capital for Holmes and company to part ways with, but I like it'll be likely worth it for Detroit. We're just looking to take the next step to the playoff. As Valentine writes, Detroit Lions could make a case for the inclusion amongst the AMC's best teams, by acquiring one of the remaining superstars from the Rams team with teams that won the Super Bowl LVI, whatever number that is. The Lions were one of the better offenses in the league behind a good offensive line. The resurgent season for Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown carrying the receiving core, pairing him with Cooper Kupp would make the receiver corps downright nasty. Acquiring Kupp would just be a shot in the arm to Lions receiving core needs, and it would be take Ben Johnson's offense to the next level in the upcoming season. Now, is this like a hard requirement? No, it's a necessity. That's what it is. It's a necessity. I mean, obviously, we need interior defensive line help. I don't think anybody's counting on Anna Zorky or Broderick Martin to come in there and change life. I don't care how much they rave about, Broderick Martin. I think we still believe we soft there and we need to upgrade there more than anything. And giving up a first round draft pick or giving up some financial capital or other draft capital and financial capital to do so is it's going to be hard to explain to fans. I know Pascal, he's a utility guy. He's not somebody who can play that three technique 24/7. And that's what people kind of got to understand. So, but at the same time, uh, it would make the receiving core nasty. But it's more of a necessity. I mean, you can go on a lower scale, and whatever reason, DeAndre Hopkins still out there, and maybe he do have some injury concerns or whatever. But you still can go out there and make that happen, in my opinion. I feel like you still can go out there and make that happen. So I would. I don't have to put that much money into him. As long as he checks out physically, he's played a great season coming off last season. But if you can get Cooper Kupp, I mean, it's a lot of draft capital for a position group that is still solid. For a position group that is still solid, especially when healthy. And they added a plethora of tight ends that they really like. So, and added Jahmyr Gibbs. So people all keep teams looking him as a running back. He's a weapon. I wouldn't be mad if they did it, but I don't really think they have to do it to be over the top. I think, adding Aaron Donald will put them over the top, or adding a top defensive interior lineman will put them over the top. And that's going to be something to look at today, next season. And if they start struggling in the interior of the defensive line next season, you're going to start hearing people say, well, I told you they should have went out there and drafted Jordan Davis. Or they should have took Lindsey, whatever, from Pittsburgh. That's what you're going to hear a lot of. No doubt. You're going to hear a tremendous amount of that next season. But I understand you may, even with a healthy Jameson coming back, what type of rapport are they going to have with Jared Goff? That's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. What type of rapport is he going to have with Jared Goff? Riddle be that. What type of rapport is he going to have with Jared Goff? Are they going to be able to build enough of a rapport in the regular season, to get them through? It's the $1 million question. So I'm not against it, but I wouldn't go out there looking to make it happen. So yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm not looking to go out there and force it to happen. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. That's my opinion on it. So um but But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole not. Well, just Spotify and Anchor. I'm sorry, but y'all get more. I do more podcasts. We can get the numbers up. We can get there. But hey, appreciate y'all. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.